Alright everybody, so the roux is about ready. You can see how it has colored. It's turning brown. So what I'm about to do is put some stuff in it. But remember, when you're making this roux, you have to keep stirring it because it will turn like burnt. It won't be any good. You have to stir it and stir it and stir it. Even if it takes 30-40 minutes, sometimes it takes long. Here I have my water boiling. I'm going to go ahead and pour my 2 cups of rice in it because I boil my rice. And also this way it's good for people who have diabetes. I'm going to stir this so the rice don't stick together. And we're just going to let it go ahead and boil, and I will show you guys when it is ready. So what I'm about to do here is I'm about to put the onions, the green onions, bell peppers, celery, and mushrooms in here. Now, if you don't like mushrooms, you don't have to put mushrooms because I know a lot of people don't like mushrooms. Keep in mind, this is the hottest thing next to lava, so we have to be very careful. I'm going to turn my stove up a little bit. And we're going to get this big bowl of goodies here. This is your flavoring for this stew. Keep in mind you want to kind of step back while doing it because it does pop out because this is hot. Can you hear it? And this, guys, is what you're gonna see in there. But we have to start, and once you pour that in there, it's okay to let it set. The longer you let a roux cook, the better flavor you get out of the food. So we're going to let this cook and stuff, and just remember, if ever you decide to try to make a roux, it takes a very long time. Some people can cook in no time, but I like to cook mine slow because the slower you cook it, the more flavor you get out of it. Your roux is what makes your gravy. So you have to remember that. This here is what it looks like. And I normally let mine cook for about 5 minutes so everything can kind of smother down. And let's see, we can stir our rice because our rice tends to stick together. I know if you hear a noise, it's because I have a kid running around in the background, and I apologize. It's not easy to do vlogs here. I have my whole family here. So we're going to put that on like medium high and just kind of let it simmer and cook until you see the rice split. And once the rice splits, it is going to be done, and then I'll show you what I do with my rice from there. Again, like I said, it's good for people who have diabetes, who cannot intake the starch and stuff. So I'm gonna show you real fast. I use this. This is like little sweet bell peppers. They look like jalapenos, but they're not. They're very, very sweet. Celery stalk, green onion, and bell pepper. And so also, I don't know if you can see this, but I've cut the potatoes. They're ready to go. And when it comes time, I will show you guys the next step. Hey everybody, Jenny here. Today I have something new for everybody. Today I am cooking crawfish stew. So we're gonna get down with the basics. The first thing you want to do here, this is called a roux, guys, and it is made of cooking oil and flour, and it starts off white, but it turns brown as you go. I usually put mine on medium because it takes so long for this to cook. It has to turn pretty black. At least that's how I like mine. I guess everybody cooks different. And here, put you back here. Here I have my crawfish peeled and ready to go. Me personally, if you scald them and you peel them, or if you buy them out of the store, they don't have any seasoning. So what I do is I use Zatarain's. It's shrimp and crab boil. This is what we boil our seafood with. I hope you guys can see it. I usually put a little bit in there to give it a good flavor. It takes any of the like muddy. I know a lot of people who aren't from here don't know exactly what crawfish is supposed to taste like, but I'm going to tell you, if they're not boiled right or if they're out of season and you're boiling them, they taste muddy. So anyways, in this bowl right here, I have my seasonings. I like to use these little sweet peppers. I cut a couple of them up, chop them up. I use a couple stalks of celery, a bell pepper, and green onion. I know back when I was a kid, I come from a French family. I'm mixed French and American Indian, but I was raised by my mother. So they called them shallots. Shallot is what they called them. And so anyways, I try to prepare all of my food first just because it takes so long for me to cook. Here, right there is my potatoes. I cut them up, chop them up. I soak them in water because if you don't put them in water, they will turn brown. Here is my pot that I have some water in, which this is my 2 cups of rice. I boil them. I boil the rice and then I strain it and I rinse it. So let's see how this roux is doing. You see how light it is, guys? You're gonna see it turn really black. My thing is cooking, so I figured that now would be a good time. Fall is arriving, the weather is changing, and I love to cook. So this would be a good time for me to start my new series of cooking, Cajunland A, Taste of the South. So I'm going to be cooking various things. I'm not decided if it's going to be once a week I make something and vlog it, or twice a week, or whenever I feel like it. I'm just coming to the point where I like vlogging a lot of things that I do. And cooking is my everyday life because I have a family. So that's it. So I'm going to vlog this and I'm going to post this and I'm going to see how everybody likes it and what people think. So I'll see you guys in a second because it takes a long time for the roux to turn brown. And we'll go from there. Alright everybody, so this is what it's going to look like when it is ready, good and brown. It's cooked for a very long time. So now what we're going to do is we will add the crawfish. And so once you add the crawfish, you're going to stir. And you're just going to keep stirring until everything is blended in. Alright guys, I wanted to show you what it's like when the food is done. This is crawfish stew. You can see what it looks like when it's completely done. Everything is mixed up. This is the rice that has been boiled, rinsed off in cold water, and strained. So, you can see behind me the rest of the family is eating, pigging out. Hubby gives a shout out. And this is what it looks like when it's done. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this vlog. Please comment and let me know if you want to see any more other Cajun meals cooked. Thank you. I love you and have a good night.